Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17. This is episode number 7 with Arcesius 96 from Arcesius Gaming. And we have done some upgrading to our equipment. As you can see, we got this nice big new combine. So we'll get it started here. And you'll see some other stuff that we've done around the farm here. So we've decided to do a few changes to the game, add a few things. Or upgrade, I guess you should say. We have not bought any new fields or anything yet, but we have upgraded our equipment. So this combine is the largest combine in the game at the moment, until you get some mods or stuff like that. I haven't checked in a while to see if there's any mods. I don't think there is any. Now as for now, I follow their Facebook page, and they showed conversion and of stuff that's been converted from Farm Simulator 15 to 17, and none of the equipment mods from 15 have been modified and improved for 17 yet. There hasn't already been some mods for new equipment made for 17. So as you can see, this one's getting pretty much the entire field before it needs to be even emptied. Now I still have plowing off. Even though that would make it a little bit more realistic, needing to plow every so often, but I've tried a few different plows and it always misses part of the field, and I don't like that. So I turn it off, because I don't need certain parts of the field being missed entirely and never having its highest yield. So by turning it off, I always get the highest yield that I can possibly get, so I can upgrade equipment or get more equipment or anything like that. I've also decided that I'm not taking my grain each day to the mill, but every couple days or whenever. So we got a transport truck there, as you can see, and you'll find in this field, we finally extended it. I should have shown you how we did it, but I totally forgot. And this field it's got some patches where there's no crop or anything. So, and its tank is full. But we're going to get this up and going. So we got a new tractor, and we got a bigger spreader. So it spreads a lot wider than the last one. And as you can see, we already have some grain in here. We're going to go out front of it. Okay, so for some reason it does not want to go, so we have to start it again. Sometimes this happens. And we got ourselves a new planter. Stay out of its way. Okay, so it's gonna work now this time. So we're gonna move this out of the way. It's not quite full, so we don't need to empty it quite yet. And there you can see our new extension to the field. As you can see, there's a patch there that's missing part. So it goes a lot faster. We get things done a lot quicker now. Now I'm thinking I may upgrade this from the 6 meter to the 9 meter one. I should have went with the 9 meter, but I thought that my tractor didn't have enough horsepower, and I totally forgot. When I bought this one, I upgraded its engine, so it does have enough horsepower, or it should. Probably by the next episode it'll be the 9 meter. Now that strip that we missed over there, Uh, I plan to put some grass in there to make it more straight and even. Now at the bottom here, it's not completely square either, but as long as it catches everything, that's all that really matters. And I'm pretty sure it does. Like, we got it pretty close to being even, but as you can see, there's some parts that are a little out. And then I'm not sure why the planter missed this bit here. It was the old planter. I guess it's a little hilly or something in that area, so it's not quite even, but as you can see here, our planter's getting pretty close to being done. So it's got probably 2 more strips to go. So this one is a cultivator plus planter. So it does both in one, which is really nice. Okay, so our combine is full. It's telling me in the corner, and so we'll bring in the truck. Oops. And this should fill up the truck enough for us to take it to the train. Alright, so that's filled it up, and we're pretty close to full. I think we're at 99%. Put the cover on. Make sure we don't hit any of these lamp posts because they don't fall. Alright, Helper C has completed their task. Thinking that's the combine. So we'll unload here. Nope, that's not the combine, so there's the planter, so we'll move planter in position. get the sprayer going, the fertilizer. Our truck's all done. Alright, so now I believe the combine should be done by now. So we're going to just park this over on the side here. And then we bring over the combine. And there we go. We got that going. Now, we want to line this up so we can have grass on our side. Alright. So we want to change the seed to grass. I don't know what it's doing. Alright, so we may have to manually do this. Okay, let's line this up again. Okay, so it looks lined up now. And turn it on. Lower it. And that should do it. And then we change it back to wheat. So that should put grass there. And then we can start this one going. As you can see, it's nice and lined up with the edge. And it's going to go the right way. So that's good for us. Move the sprayer into position. And the combine's almost ready for emptying. Now I could drive along beside it if I wanted to, but not to me. I prefer to let it get full, and then I bring the truck over. That's just the way I am. Everyone has their own way of dealing with things. So yeah, the truck's a little bit high for this arm. It hits it quite often. But it doesn't really affect it too much. Like, it doesn't take the combine off track or anything. Alright, so we'll go put this truck over by the next field, because I'm pretty sure the combine's going to be able to do this and the rest of this field. So we'll just park it right here. We'll check out how our planter's doing. So yeah, it definitely would be worth getting the 9 meter if we want to get it done, get things done quicker. Mind you, we're waiting for the other field to be done anyways, and we always start spraying before we put the planter on. Because as I told you before, the plant, for some reason, it will not let us fertilize after it's been planted. So we gotta fertilize before we plant, and this being the cultivator and planter, we gotta spray the whole field before we get the planter on. So the 6 meters fine as well. It all depends on how big of a rush you're in. So yeah, I do think I'm going to upgrade to the 9 meter. And once we have the money. I'd rather have my cultivator slash planter waiting on me just to get the day going through faster. Sure, It's still 6:30 in the morning. We started at around 6 o'clock, probably, give or take, somewhere around there. That's usually the time I like to start. And it does do a heck of a lot faster job than the other ones. But still, 9 meter would get the field done even quicker. We'll start up this sprayer. And we'll take the harvester over to the next field. And as I said, it would be the next field before we need to empty again. So today's yield is a lot more than it was before because of that extension. Mind you, tomorrow's will be even bigger of a yield because that extension that we did, we totally forgot to spray it. So tomorrow's will be fertilized, the extension, and it'll give us an even better yield. So yeah, now mind you, I did goof around with this for putting in the grass, so I may not need a 9 meter. Okay, so it says that it's full. Now, if you've noticed, I've put everything in a certain order. I've got, I guess, farmer OCD when it comes to my equipment. It's always got to be harvester, then the trailer, then the sprayer, then the cultivator slash planter. Now, in 15, the sprayer was always would have been last because I would have sprayed after planting. But now, since I got a spray before planting, I get the sprayer in there right after the trailer. And the trailer has always got to be right after the harvester. It's always been that way. I've always liked it that way. It's just part of who I am. So we move the truck out of the way again. Alright, so our planter is done here. Now if we wanted to, we could actually extend that field a bit more, because you can actually take out that that pavement, because we already did take out some of the pavement. And we'll watch the harvester. Now today we'll take we'll take our commodities over to the mail, because we got yesterday's, and we'll have a good amount from today to take over, and we'll see how much we get. We can check the pricing right now for it. It is $686. It's not quite the highest. It's $4 cheaper than Gomez Ridge Acres, but it's a decent price. So we'll still continue with the mail by the tractor, or by the train, I mean. So you can see this combine's fairly new. It's only got 2.5 hours on it. And that's based on the game's time clock. So if I had it at 5x, then it'd probably have more hours, because it would go at the same rate doing it, but the time would be going faster, so it'd probably put down more, show that it had more hours. But I like to do all my harvesting and planting at real time, especially the planting. Planting's the most important to me about having real time, because then the field grows evenly. This is also the longest header in the game. I think it's 13.7 meters long from end to end. And as you can see, it's got its own wheels, because you're able to tow it behind you. So that's what I did from the store to the first field, but now I leave it on when I'm going from field to field, because there's enough room between these 4 fields. Oh, and it's already full. So bring the truck over. Nice wide turn so we can come in here. truck out of the way. And we'll see how full it gets. Let's check on our planter, see how it's doing. So it's about halfway done, the field, I guess you could say. So it's not necessary for us to move up to a 9 meter exactly. Because it does go pretty quick, but 9 meter would make it a lot quicker. And then we could speed up time, right? Sooner. But then again, we were messing around. We tried to get grass to grow. So before I move up to 9 meter, I want to do another harvest and check, and by the next episode you'll know if I moved up to a 9 meter or not, because I'll let you know. But we're also hoping to be able to buy some more equipment to do some more, buy some more fields. If we want to be super quick, we could buy another set of equipment to do 2 of these fields, and in this one they'd only do 2 fields, and that definitely make the possibly the episode shorter. Until we had multiple fields to go through. I don't know if we have unlimited helpers or not. That's something we'll also find out in the future when we have a lot more equipment to go through. And so since that's on its last strip, we'll get the sprayer starting to go. So here, let's get this sprayer, let's move it up, that it's right on the line so it doesn't stop on us. There we go. We'll check the planter. And our planter's got about, let's say, 2 more strips to go. My friend Snake Eyes just came on. You probably heard his voice in some past episodes. Right now I don't have it in multiplayer, but after this episode I might switch to multiplayer and play with him if he wishes to play together. We'll see. So this is pretty full, our harvester, so we'll just move it out of the way a little bit here where it's already been sprayed, and we'll get the truck down there. Come in the other direction this time. So so we'll have to do it manually this time. And there it starts to go. So we'll wait for this to empty. And we'll take all the grain down to the train and send the train off to the mill. Almost forgot the... Oops. Okay, what's it doing on me? Okay, there we go. Kept on hitting the wrong button. Alright, so this one's put the cover on. We'll wait because our planter is almost ready to be moved over, so we'll move the planter while we wait. Just get this out of the way. We don't have traffic in this game, so it's not a big deal. Going the wrong way. And we'll start it up now. And send down the truck. Empty it. And then we'll fill up the train. See if 2 days worth is more than one car or not. Alright, let's switch over to the train. And then we zoom out. And start the grain. So it's full. Let's bring it up. And let's see if we can fill this. And so it's going to go take more than one car worth. Now this train's got 3 cars. Alright, so between 2 cars, it looks like it takes up about 82%, I think that says. Or maybe it's 87. Either way, 2 days worth takes close to 2 cars. Alright, let's start slowing her down. Alright, so we're over it. Okay, so there's one. That gave us 87, 83. Plus another 30, it looks like. So there you go. So if we look at our harvest amount, we got 114,000 between the 2 days worth of crop. So or a few days worth crop. So anyways, that's going to be it for our episode, and we'll see you next time.